Hi, we are 3 days, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3.5 days from Walt Disney World. And, you know, that whole Halloween thing that's coming up. So, yay!
Yep. But today we're going to do a Q&A, so we're going to try to keep it right around 20 minutes. Probably not going to be, but I tried to narrow down the questions. Some of the questions sort of overlay from people who asked them on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube. So I'm not going to take the time, even though we appreciate each and every one of you who ask questions. We are going to try to answer as many as we can. But because some of them are the similar ones, we aren't going to say such and such person asked this question. And I guess we didn't really take the time either to look to see if we answered any of these questions before. So if we have in our first Q&A that we did several months ago, we apologize if we're repeating, right?
Well, if somebody asked the question and obviously they missed it, so why not answer it again to make sure that everybody knows?
Sure. So they're in no particular order. I'll start. I have a little handy dandy mini notebook, of course. So you want to ask the first one or answer the first one?
What is something you get during every trip? Trip where?
To Walt Disney World.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'm assuming.
Me? I get a pretzel.
Okay.
Have you seen the big pretzels? I get one every time.
Well, as far as like merchandise, I think we try to collect maybe a special magnet sometimes because we all know that we love our magnets on our fridge. As far as like food or something.
Okay, fine, food. I get the pretzel in Germany.
I don't know. Yeah, I mean, food, I feel like something Disney, like you can only find in Disney, and that would be Mickey shaped food.
The pretzel and then also the French fries with the gravy.
Poutine. For you.
Yes. Where's that at? Disney Springs?
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, unique merchandise. I mean, I feel like we don't buy as much when we go just because we're going so often. So, I mean, magnets definitely just because they're inexpensive. Food, anything Mickey shaped for me.
I don't buy much, so. Yeah,
he doesn't. I always tell him to buy something, but he never does. So, yeah. I'll ask it and then you can answer this next one because it's related to you. Brad, when you make your list of parks and ADRs and fast passes, how do you go about doing it? What is your planning? How do you, like, what do you do first? Do you pick the parks?
Hours. Usually we go during the weekday as much as possible. Sometimes they go through the weekend, like this time we're going Saturday morning and staying until Thursday. So we'll be there half of Saturday, Sunday. But I base it on which park is open the latest. Because it's getting to the point now that I'm more of an evening person and we like to spend time doing other things, maybe walking around the resorts, taking good old time, going to the character warehouses, Disney Springs, trying to figure things out other than going to the parks until the nighttime or later on in the afternoons. Because it gets to a point, believe it or not, that if we go too early, we kind of get a little burnt out and then kind of our day is shot for the parks, and I'd rather be in the parks at night. So I see a common theme, except for this time it's a little different. It's usually Epcot's open until 11 o'clock at night, and Magic Kingdom's open until 11 o'clock or midnight on, or wait, I didn't say that right. Epcot's usually open until 11 o'clock on Tuesday nights, and Magic Kingdom's open until midnight or 1 a.m. and Wednesday nights, but it's changed around this time, so I think that's why I've changed things up. But it's based a lot of times on when the parks are open the latest.
Okay.
ADRs, we don't do a lot of ADRs, so.
And then fast passes would be just the same.
We do more breakfasts because I'm cheap, and breakfasts are usually cheapest. That's why.
Anyways, as I was saying, fast passes are sort of planned once we decide what parks we're going to, right? Yep.
Mm-hmm. And what's the hardest to get?
Well, we'll get to that later.
Oh, yeah. Sure.
Maybe. How does Brad find all those awesome Disney things around your local stores such as CVS?
I have little trolls that call me once a day.
No.
I just go to them.
Yeah.
Yeah. You gotta go to them. Just stop in, visit them.
Yeah, because they get merchandise all the time, and I feel like our CVS that's like really close to where we work had hardly any Halloween stuff, and then all of a sudden they had a ton of Disney Halloween stuff. So
there's CVS's, Rite Aids, Walgreens all over the place.
Yeah.
Like on every corner, like a Starbucks, which Joffrey should be too, but it's not. But anyway.
Yeah.
And you just gotta randomly stop in at different ones. I don't care, stop at Walmart, Target, whatever it might be. But the best places to go to find that stuff are the drugstores.
Yeah, you can find,
No
especially
joke. After the season.
when it's on sale.
After.
Yes.
Right after. Actually, no. Mid to end of that season. Because that's when it goes on sale. Well, obviously we're in
All the
retail.
Halloween stuff is on sale now, and I want to go try to find something before we go on our trip, possibly.
I guess I know what we're doing tomorrow.
So what is something you think is useless in the park? I found this question to be fun. So what is something you think is useless in the park? Food, ride, attraction, or show? Or multiple things. What do you think?
Useless in the parks?
Yeah.
All the people. Y'all need to stay home and leave the parks. Whoops. Did I say
He didn't mean that. Gosh, I feel like useless. Okay, so I think my biggest thing, especially when it comes to Epcot, there's so much potential for Epcot. I know they're in the process of upgrading, but there's so many buildings that are just sitting there empty. I feel like it's so useless, and they've been like that for so many years. Like Disney, you have like the greatest Imagineering on earth. Why not do with those something with those a lot sooner than later? And I know it takes time and money and so on and so forth, but all those empty buildings, even throughout some of the other parks, I just think it's sort of useless. What would you say? I mean, Stitch, but we all know that's going away.
No, it's a meet and greet now.
Right, well, that's what I mean, but
that's useless. That big building,
yeah.
And it's a meet and greet, and then seasonally they'll have the ride up.
Yeah.
That is so weird.
As far as
so weird.
What do you think? Any food that's useless?
Tomorrowland Speedway.
It's not my favorite, but I don't say it's useless.
That's a lot of land for that stupid ride.
I don't hate it.
Anyway.
But yeah, I feel like the empty buildings, there's just so much potential at different parks.
The Seven Sea Lagoon. Why get all that water? Why can't Disney make some cool water park, underground aquarium thing that goes like, why not do, instead of a monorail that's above, why not do a monorail that goes
a submarine
under the water?
A submarine
and around.
A submarine?
All that water. Such a waste, right? Think about it.
Yeah, true. So, we've answered this question before, and we won't go into too much detail with it, but will you have children? Yes, someday, Lord willing. Whether it's on our own or through adoption. Don't want to go into too much more detail. If you guys watch a previous video of our Q&A, you'll get more information on that background. This question was for me. Lindsay, do you have a Pandora bracelet? The answer is no, but I do think they're beautiful. They're expensive.
But I have an employee that works for me, that works for that company, that can get 75% off. So I think this might be changing soon.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, I think they're beautiful. My friend Tara, you know, I don't know if you watch our videos at all. I know you follow us on Instagram, but Tara, if you're watching, she has an amazing Pandora collection, and they're beautiful. All the charms are beautiful. Like, I think it's pretty. It's just I just never got into it because of the cost of each of them. So just because we were putting our money towards other things like trying to have a child. So yeah.
It's peach tea in there.
Next question. Do we play any games on the road going to Disney? So road trip games?
That's dangerous. I drive. I mean, come on, people. Safety first. I only text.
So yes, I do sometimes. I play the license plate game. I have ever since I was a kid. There's an app that you can download. I think there's several different ones. So the license plate game, I'm sure many of you know, and if you don't know, you basically just keep track of all the different license plates that you can find along your trip of the different states. And sometimes you can even get into, what are those called in Canada? The provinces? Provinces? Is that what it's called?
Territories?
Territories? Provinces? I don't know. Something, sorry. Sorry, Carrie.
Carrie, speak up.
But yeah, so I mean, a lot of times since we've been driving to Disney, I've actually been editing vlogs and things in the car. So I've been doing that a lot and honestly just relaxing and enjoying the ride, right? So, yeah.
It's only 4.5 hours, so.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Do you want to say the next one?
What's the next one?
Oh, sorry. This one.
Where were you both Disney fans before meeting?
So, yeah, so we both Disney fans before.
I wasn't.
I was.
No, hadn't been to Disney since 91, 92 when it was a family event. So that was then, and I didn't go again until, when were we married? 2011.
Mm-hmm.
Hadn't gone again until then. Mm-hmm. And then we didn't go again until 2013, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then it became repetitive every year until we moved down here.
Mm-hmm. So
now
for
you know.
me, yes. As much as since I've been married, or since I've been older, I should say, no. I think that probably changed like mid-20s. I just became more passionate. I mean, I've always been a huge fan of Disney. We went several times as a kid growing up and, you know, had my favorite rides and all my favorite Disney movies and so on and so forth. But as far as like collecting merchandise and things like that, I definitely got into that more as an adult because it was my own money. So, right? But I've always been a Disney fan since
you take all my money, what?
A wee little thing, I guess. So, yeah.
What do we do for a living? Crack dealer and...
No.
What? Oh.
What, are you...
It's kind of personal. All right, fine. I work for a company that is a textile manufacturer. Mm-hmm. We are 200 years old, and I run a store that sells the products out of.
And I also work in retail. Some of you guys do know where I work. I work for a very famous purse company, let's just say that. And I've been there for quite some time and I love what I do, and it's an amazing job and couldn't ask for a better company to work for as well. And we both obviously work in retail, so it's nice. So we sometimes, you know, can have days off, time off together and things. Other times it doesn't work out the way. The last couple days it hasn't. But it is nice because we can try to schedule our time off to go to the most magical place on earth, right?
Yes.
Together. So next question, I'm going to answer this one. Will you ever go to Disneyland? Absolutely.
Which Disneyland?
Disneyland, California.
Well, there's Disneyland Paris, Disneyland
it was.
Shanghai.
I'm pretty sure it was Disneyland California. I just didn't write that.
Could be all of them.
2 people asked that, or 3 people asked that.
Okay.
But yes, we are planning someday to go. That probably will be our first other park on our bucket list for Disney parks before we go anywhere else. Just because it's easier to travel across the coast versus, you know, internationally. So. True. We started already like looking into different things, and I would love to start planning that trip out, hopefully within the next year or 2, right?
Year or 2.
If not year?
Yeah, but 2 years, it's, wow, ain't that difficult to go to California.
A year. Ooh, okay, so let's all say, I don't know, what month do you think we should go to Disneyland?
No, I ain't going there. That's crazy.
Well, just, I want to know. So let me know below what is you think the best time to go to.
Yeah,
Disney.
Corey, Matt, when's the best time?
Anyways. Did you have a Disney themed wedding? No. However, our thank you cards were Disney themed. I handmade them. Yes, those little pink ones with little Mickey ear and a Minnie ear.
It was
don't remember.
kind of Steeler themed.
No. But we did get some Disney.
It was actually these colors.
It was not those colors.
Yes, it was.
Our wedding?
All the stuff, the purple, black, and...
It was pink.
All right, look more
I'll have to
that.
like link a picture of our wedding so that he can remember in this video too. I don't know.
Which marriage?
You're funny. So no, we didn't have a Disney themed wedding. It was very traditional. Where did you get engaged at? We want to talk about this?
PNC Park. That's Pittsburgh Pirates Ballpark. In May 2nd, 2010. Or maybe it was the first. I just know the Pirates lost that night.
Yeah, and it was freezing. It was like a wind tunnel where we were sitting at too, and it was so cold. And it happened to rain before the game started, so it had a rain delay, and he was planning on proposing inside the park. And we ended up having to go to dinner beforehand, and we ate at Atria's, which is a restaurant that's actually built right underneath the stadium. And so we had dinner up there, but it was really romantic. And we had there was 2 stories to the restaurant, and there was like sort of a balcony area on the top floor, and that's where we were up there by ourselves. It was sort of nice and quiet, and it was just really romantic, right? And then we froze our butts off, and like the hot chocolate was even like cold by the time I started drinking it because they couldn't keep anything warm. It was just so cold that night, and it was definitely you know, a fun memory because it was the night we got engaged. So
Under Armour.
yeah, he ended up giving me his jacket too. It was just,
Well, no, that's the next question.
oh, well, you did have Under Armour stuff on that day.
Oh, that's the night you lost my jacket.
No, that was the next day.
And my gloves.
That was the next day. I did.
Yeah,
I
she still owes me
So
one.
girls, you know how this is. So like when you have a purse on and it was a crossbody bag and I had the jacket, which the gloves were inside the jacket pocket, and you're walking and you didn't realize it fell off, and yeah, that was like, I felt really,
How do you lose a jacket with gloves?
Because it was a windbreaker. It was
At a
really light. You
stadium.
didn't realize how like it was gone. It just,
Yeah. Now I'm down to only 100 jackets.
I feel really bad.
Next question.
Lindsay, what are
Oh.
your go-to shoes for the park? Under Armour sneakers. So when we first started going to the parks, I used to get a lot more dressed up every day, and I realized it's more about comfort for me. During the morning, if I know we're going to the parks and stuff, I'll definitely put on sneakers, tennis shoes, whatever you guys call them. And they usually are Under Armour, and because they're just the most comfortable sneakers out there, at least in my opinion. But then I sometimes will wear sandals at night, but I won't wear sandals more than a few hours just because I don't find them comfortable no matter what pair of sandals they are. I don't ever wear flip-flops because I just feel like they would be very uncomfortable, but I know some people do wear them, so yeah. I think we've already sort of answered this one for you.
It's not my favorite park snack.
Oh,
I just like them.
Oh, okay. What is your favorite park snack? I guess you have to say the park first and then what the snack is, right?
Joffrey's coffee. It's my snack.
Well, you like the peach?
Could be a liquid form.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah. You're not going to say LeFou's Brew? No?
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, LeFou's Brew. You guys have that?
Magic
You
Kingdom.
need to have that.
Yeah.
You need to have that.
I don't think I per se have like a favorite snack at one of the parks specifically. I think anything Mickey shaped, again, Mickey Rice Krispie Treats, Mickey Premium Bar, anything like that I just love. But I do have to say, any of the desserts at the France Pavilion in Epcot, I just love any of those desserts. I think they're amazing. Can I consider my empanadas a snack?
Sure.
Yeah, I guess empanadas from
Sure.
Mexico in Epcot as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. Second to last question.
It is the last question.
Second to last question. Oh yeah, it is the last question.
What is your favorite park ride? Mine sometimes changes, but as of right now, it's Splash Mountain. Why? Well, other than losing one of my Pirates hat back in 2015.
I didn't lose it though. He had
on
it on
that ride.
He kept it on. He forgot.
But it actually is just because I like the music.
Yeah, it is fun music.
And it's fun. And I like getting wet. It's actually entertaining. Unfortunately, it's down this week, but it will be back up if we're going to be hitting the parks in December. But then it's going back down in January. So we're going to hopefully get it in December. Actually, I think I have a fast pass.
Woo.
No, it wasn't available yet. But yeah, so.
Yeah. So we hope you guys enjoy.
What was your ride?
Oh, I totally forgot. I'm sorry. I'm like so out of it. I just haven't been sleeping lately. So my favorite ride, really not a hard one to answer, and that is
the Pooh ride. No, I don't mean the Pooh. Not the Pooh. Winnie the Pooh. No? Gotta talk about Pooh everywhere.
Flight of Passage. Without a doubt. I mean, come on. It made me cry the first time that I rode it. Flight of Passage.
I guess we'll be riding it twice this trip.
I just love it. It's just amazing what Disney was able to do with that ride. And, you know, I just can only, I can't even imagine what kind of rides are going to happen in like 10, 15 years from now. I don't know. It's just going to be amazing. But Flight of Passage for sure. But I can't just say one. I have to say one at each park because I just can't. Epcot, for sure. My heart goes to Spaceship Earth, for sure. Magic Kingdom would definitely be...
Living with the Land.
Magic Kingdom would be Haunted Mansion, for sure. Hollywood Studios, Toy Story, for sure.
Great movie. Wait a minute.
I can't say that one anymore because it's no longer. I know. Well, what was yours at Animal Kingdom? No?
Don't really have one.
No? Not even a safari?
Huh? Nah.
No? Okay.
No. I just chill there.
Yeah.
Dinosaur's pretty fun these days since they updated it back in December.
True.
Not so bad on my back, but anyway.
True.
So that's our questions, answers, and all the above.
I didn't feel like there was too personal. I mean, you guys asked more Disney questions this time, which is
She
fine.
does fart in her sleep. But I have one ADR for this trip.
Well, did you pick one?
Yeah, I told you, and you were like, oh. You don't remember it?
No, because I thought you changed it again.
No, and I actually forgot what it is now.
Oh. Oh, where did you book our ADR?
Is it Kuna?
Kona Cafe. Ooh.
Isn't that where the Tonga Toast is that everybody said that we thought was at
Yay!
Ohana? So we figured we'd go there, right? You guys said Tonga Toast.
But you're doing it for dinner.
Oh. Okay, well, that life goes on.
But anyway, so yeah, we're really excited about this trip. We really need to get away and...
I got an Aloha shirt for this dinner.
So funny. So yeah, we were really excited to get away, and you know, if any of you guys see us while we're in the parks, definitely say hello. We love meeting you guys, and if you want, like I said, if you want us to do these videos again, we totally would do them. We love doing them. We have a lot of fun with them, and we hope you guys enjoy hearing our answers. And thank you so much to everyone who asked us questions. Like,
comment, and subscribe. And don't forget, on this trip, like we said in last Tuesday's video, we're going to do a merchandise video, and you're gonna pick which one we bought, and the first one to get it right wins it.
Shopping. Yay.
Huh?
I said shopping.
Okay.
All right, well, I hope you all have a great night.
We'll see you on the other side.
Bye.
That is of our Disney vacation.
Bye.